So when we sorrow, or when we experience grief, it's typically over an event or a tragedy that has already taken place. But imagine if you could, knowing beforehand all the tragic events that would take place in the lives of those you loved, imagine how your sorrow might increase. Now, in Isaiah 53:3, Jesus is identified as a man of sorrows, acquainted with grief. We see the fulfillment of that prophecy in John 12. Jesus' soul is troubled as he looks toward the cross and the cup of his Father's wrath that he is about to drink. In John 13, he was troubled in spirit over Judas, who was about to betray him. And here, in Matthew 23, verse 37, Jesus laments over God's chosen people, the Jews. Now, in time past, God spoke to them through the prophets, and they killed the messengers. And here in these last days, God is speaking to them through his Son Jesus, the heir of all things. And in just a few days, they will kill him too. Now, after they cried out, "Crucify him," we read in Matthew 27:25, "And all the people answered and said, 'His blood be on us and on our children.'" So it was, in 70 AD, Jerusalem was sacked, the temple was destroyed, and Jews were slaughtered, and then they were scattered throughout the world. And this was just the beginning of sorrows. Through the ages, the Holocaust, and even today, Jews are persecuted throughout the world. In Romans 11:11, Paul writes, "I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall? Certainly not. But through their fall, to provoke them to jealousy, salvation has come to the Gentiles." So because of Jesus' death, you and I have life. And because of his resurrection, you and I have a future resurrection. Now, there will come a day when the Jews will believe in Jesus as their Savior, and they will say, "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." In Romans 11:12, the NLT reads, "Now if the Gentiles were enriched because the people of Israel turned down God's offer of salvation, think how much greater a blessing the world will share when they finally accept it." So consider how God has poured out his grace and mercy upon us. In Genesis 12:3, God tells Abram, "I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse him who curses you. And in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed." So we have received blessing upon blessing, and we will continue to be blessed in the future by God through his chosen people. So, in what ways specifically can you bless the Jewish people?